Dr. Michael Sekela first came to the University of Kentucky in 1991 to help launch our heart and lung transplant program. He performed UK's first heart transplant in 1991, and 23 years later, that patient is one of the longest surviving heart recipients in the United States. University of Kentucky Professor of Surgery and Surgical Director of the Gill Heart Institute, please welcome Dr. Michael Sekela.
The Gill Heart Institute in UK has evolved into a culture of activity and caring, not only for our patients, but their family and visitors. The physical outlay of the new floor reflects this. There's room for the family, room for the patients and caregivers to work together to promote moving forward in their medical issues. Not only that, every room has a view. It's a dramatic psychological advantage to be able to look outside and see the outside world when you're sick. It really is. You know, our staff is dedicated to moving and walking the patients every day. This is something that evolved from the 1990s. I can remember when a young physician and a surgical tech broke into the physical therapy department, grabbed a stationary bicycle which wasn't functional with some WD-40 wrenches and screws, put it together, and it magically appeared in the intensive care unit. Lung transplant patients were pedaling that bicycle with the nurses looking on in awe. 2 months later, the nurses were dragging the patients out onto the bicycles. If you fast forward 20 years down the line, you come to our unit, and there are patients on full cardiopulmonary support called ECMO, walking down the halls at 6:30 in the morning, leaning on a rolling walker, physical therapists with them, nurse by their side, perfusionist dragging the machine behind. We've come a long way. We've now evolved into our patients outside the intensive care unit, have formed a group of physical therapy students and volunteers called catwalkers to continue this ambulation and walking. The body has to recover, and it'll help the heart recover, and that's where we are. 20 years is a long time. We've come a long way. I think this is just the beginning of a new era.